What's going on, guys? Chandler's Legacy Farm here. I am going to be doing a Firecraft on a pocket knife. Alright. The other day, I did a Firecraft on the Cold Steel 4 Max Scout. Alright. Did a Firecraft video on it. It held up great. I knew it would. These things are tanks. I mean, they'll hold up to anything. But I got another knife. I bought it from a friend of mine at work, and it is another Cold Steel. Cold Steel, Tonto. It is the SR1 Lite. I got that from a buddy of mine for 10 bucks. He got a deal on it when he bought it brand new for like 15 bucks a couple months ago. And anyway, he sold it to me for 10 bucks. It's not got hardly any use on it at all. If you look close enough and you know where to look, it does have some little specks of rust on it that I couldn't quite get out. And but look at the stock on that thing. All right, look at how thick that thing is. Now we will compare both of these. Let me back up a little. There we go. There's what you're looking at. All right, they both have almost the same length of blade. This one is just a lot wider, a lot more belly, naturally, Tonto, right? So, but I want you to look at this. This is the interesting part. They are both the same thickness. The blade steels are actually the same thickness. This just has a swedge on it. See the swedge there? That makes it appear thinner, but look up here at the tip. Then look at this one. They are identical in thickness. The best I can tell, they are identical, okay? The locking mechanism is identical. All right, you got jipping that's made into the locking mechanism here. On this one, you just have jipping on, there's no jipping on the actual locking mechanism. It's just kind of out on the edges, all right? Now, the biggest difference in these is, well, one is your steel. This is AUS 10. And this one is, if I can get it in the light right, 8CR14 MOV. All right, AUS 10. There you go. And they are, like I said, the blade stock and the mechanism and everything on it is the same thickness. But where this one gets the advantage is this one has got solid steel liners. See those liners running through there? All the way up and down the edge. That has steel liners. This one does not have steel liners. It's just the, what do they call it? Grips, and then something like that. And then it has the triad locking mechanism just like this one. So both of these have the same locking mechanism, the same thickness of blade, same thickness of stock. It's just this one has got stainless steel liners. This one does not. It's just the Grips, all right? That's all it is. So therefore, it may not be as strong because therefore it doesn't have steel in it, right? You can look at this. There's not really any flex at all when I squeeze that. This one does not have liners, so I can actually flex it. Just a little bit. I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but I can flex it just a little bit. So another thing, this 4 Max Scout is aimed toward the outdoorsman, right? It's aimed toward, in my opinion, I guess, it would be aimed toward, you know, a backup to a bushcraft knife or something like that. Well, there's no, if you watch my Firecraft video on this knife, you cannot hardly get a spark off this thing at all anywhere. Everywhere, everything on it is rounded off relatively smooth. This doesn't have the toughness that the 4 Max Scout has, but it has got a squared off spine. So you can strike fire steel, scrape fat wood with this thing all day long, but it doesn't have the strength of the steel liners. So I don't know about batoning this thing, but we're gonna do it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a Firecraft video on this knife, comparing it to the 4 Max Scout. All right, this one definitely is going to have the strength just because of the liners, but I want to see how this one will compare. And both of the clips are close in the same size too. Let me get turned around there. See the pocket clips? They're similar too. Good heavy duty pocket clips for sure. But I'm just interested to seeing how this one holds up compared to this one without it having any steel liners in the middle of it, right? So we're going to give it a little feel. It does have a little bit of wobble, not much. I can barely feel it, but it does have a little wobble, just a little. This one, after my Firecraft video with it, still has no wobble at all. This one is still very sound. And if you remember correctly, if you watch the short on this knife, I got this thing for $26 from Tractor Supply. They had it on sale, on special clearance, something going on, and then I had a $5 off rebate. And I bought this. These are brand new. You can buy these brand new, I think, for 40 bucks, maybe, something like that. 30, 40 bucks. 35 maybe. You can buy these brand new. But like I said, this one was used. Bought it from a friend of mine at work for 10 bucks. 10 bucks. All right, we're gonna see the comparison here. This one, when it comes to Firecraft, is going to outdo this one by leaps and bounds, except for maybe in the batoning. I don't know what's going to happen when we go to batoning this. All right, so we're going to get rid of the 4-max. I'm going to get you guys down here to the stump. We're going to see what this thing does. All right, we're going to check it out. Here we go. I can get you guys down there to the stump. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Now, I wasn't worried about the batoning with the 4-max Scout, just because it is. Let me get you guys a little straighter here. Just because it's got the triad locking mechanism and it has a stainless steel liner. So, what you can do, if you don't want to trust and tear up your lock mechanism, you can break your knife over like this, and baton like this. All right, then you're not putting any stress at all on your mechanism, right? So you can do it that way and not hit your finger. This is not easy actually to do it this way. So there, see there, you're just beating on your blade. That's all you're beating on is your blade. You got some stuff going on here, you know, because you don't have it locked in, but so anyway, that's the way you can do it. Or you can do it this way and pray you don't break your damn knife, right? And that's the way I'm going to do this. To see how this plastic holds up, see if it makes it loose or anything else. Since it does not have, that had a knot in it. So, since it does not have the stainless steel liners, I want to see how this thing holds up. So, we're tying that one in two. Let's go to this one here. We'll baton this one in two. It has got a knot like you wouldn't believe, so I don't know about this. This is, oh, might be asking too much. Nope, popped it in two. All right, that's a good little shard come off there. Let's baton that one down one more time. Oh yeah. Yep, feather sticks out of those two for sure. This has got that knot. I'm going to go ahead and baton it one more time, just to see. Let's try to curve around the knot. I popped it in two though. Alright. Now we are going to see if this thing has any more wobble to it or not than what it had before. Alright. I don't know, still feels the same to me. Still feels great. Feels good. It might have a little more wobble. I don't know, maybe. Maybe just a little more wobble. But the thing is, you can tighten it up right there. As long as you don't break it, if it does come loose, you can always tighten it up right there a little bit. So, it may be, yeah, I think it is just a little looser now than what it was. I really think it is. Seems like the action on it's looser. Yeah. Helps when you push down hard enough. Yeah, that action's definitely looser than it was from that batoning. So yeah, these aren't made for that, but it took it. It just, it's a little looser than what it was. Kind of worries me because it is definitely looser than what it was. For sure. All right, so we're done with the batoning. So yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Know what I mean? Probably shouldn't be doing that with a pocket knife. Oh hell, I gotta get another piece of wood out here. All right, let's man, that's an ugly piece of wood. I ain't got anything nice. I don't have anything nice. Let's go ahead and baton this one more time. Let's baton this in two, so that way I got a little better piece to make feather sticks out of. There we go. I like that a whole lot better. All right, here we go. Man, I got it all over me already. Here we go, guys. Let's I know this thing's sharp. I stropped it a little bit. I know for sure it's sharp. And you can, this is just like the Max 4 Scout. You can choke up on it if you want, but you got to be careful because that blade edge is right there. So you can stay behind it or in front of it. I know on the Max 4, I liked staying behind it. It was more comfortable and I had more control. And it feels like this knife the same way. That's what it feels like. Man, this thing's a cutting machine for wood. Look at them curls. Look at them nice, tight little curls in there. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. See if we can make another pretty one like that. Oh, cut that one off. I'm getting a little wild here, cutting them off. Yeah, I cut some of them off, but look at that. That dude is sharp, and it is a wood fuzzing machine. Holy cow. That thing is awesome as far as making curls. Holy shit. That is awesome. Man. That's a sweet ass pocket knife for making some curls, let me tell you. Even with it being as thick as it is, man, that thing's awesome. Make one more here if I don't get too wound up. All right, made another one there. That one there is not quite as pretty. I didn't take as much time with it. All right, now, like I was telling you, the back of this spine is sharp as it can be. I mean, it's sharp. It is sharp. It is as sharp as what this one should be. The Max 4 Scout should be sharp, just like that. In my opinion. That's just my opinion now. But, all right. What the hell did I do with a piece of fat wood? There we go. I think that's a piece of fat wood. We'll just use that. All right. Now, we're going to see if we can scratch this, all right? Oh, yeah. Scratching the fat wood. That makes a fuzz. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's good stuff. That is good stuff. Now, why the hell would they make a knife like, with cold steel, make a knife like this, that you can do this much with and not put steel liners in it to make it a little stronger? I don't get it. And then build a knife that with steel liners that doesn't have a squared off spine. I don't get it. I don't understand their logic. I love both the knives. They both have their pros and cons, but why can't they just put it all in one? My opinion. So, I don't know, guys. It's just odd to me. Man, that's some tough shit. We'll just go with it. Alright, guys. There ain't a whole lot there, but I think I can make it happen. I think. Get it piled up there, maybe. Just maybe. It's looking good. Oh, get out of there. All right. All right, guys. Good looking little pile. I know this thing's going to throw sparks like crazy. I know it is. There it is. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. The spark didn't get in the middle of the pile. Went on the edge of the pile. Imagine that. All right. Look at that fire. Come on now. Ha ha. There it is. There it is. The SR1 Lite. SR1 Lite pocket knife. It is, you can build fire with it. That's for sure. Look at that fire. Watch her go. You can make something happen with that thing. It's awesome. It is awesome. Now let's see if it's tight still. Still a little loose. It didn't get any looser, I don't think. But it is a little loose. But it was relatively loose when I got it. So I'm going to tighten that bolt up. I'm going to tighten that bolt up just a little bit. Just to kind of pull some of the flop out of it. It's got just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. But, whew. Let's get rid of this fire. Get rid of this fire. Boy. Them were some pretty curls. It was a shame to burn those curls. Some of them curls were beautiful that this knife made, I'm just saying. Alright, guys. Let me pan you back up here. Alright, that is it. That is it. And I'm sure it's still sharp. It still felt very sharp. Man, that thing's, that is one awesome knife. That is a very awesome knife. I'm just saying. It is nice. It is awesome. I just wish it had stainless steel liners. That just blows my mind that they can build a knife. They'll build a knife this big, this heavy, and not put some stainless steel liners in it and charge me another 20 bucks. Hell, I'd pay it just to have the stainless steel liners in it. Man, that's an awesome knife. It really is. It just is. It's built for bushcraft, but not built for batoning. So this would be a great fine work knife, probably. Probably. It's a little big, but you can still get some fine work done. It's not humongous, right? It's like a companion style size knife. It's only a 4-inch blade, right? So you can get a lot done with this knife. You just need a fixed blade to do your batoning, or maybe a hatchet. There you go. A hatchet or an axe to, you know, to do some of your bigger chores. But man, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, it has really grown on me since I've got this thing. But anyway, there's your comparison again. Max 4 Scout. You know, there you go. There they are. Two very nice cold steel knives. I mean, I love them both. I really do. And maybe you should just carry both of them. Fine work with this one, baton with this one. Hell, I don't know. Whatever you guys, whatever you'd want to do. But all I can say is it's total badass. Cold Steel's got it right with both of these, in my opinion. My opinion now. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. And if you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I like the thumbs up button, of course. And we'll get out of here. We will see ya.